Hi everybody, happy Friday, welcome to the Doghouse. Kirk is here, it's great to be back on Microbrew Radio as part of Paul Caseman's Live at 5 Topical Radio Show. We've got some fantastic music for you this week, some brand new releases. Later on in this show, we're going to be seeing Riviera, a performance from them, and also an interview and brand new exclusive video from a Coventry-based band, Parade. They were absolutely brilliant. But before we do that, we have something very special. This really caught my eye this week. It's an absolutely cracking track from Derbyshire-based Matt Peach. It's called Crush. Enjoy. Woo!
It's my move. I'm gonna be the man you choose. I tell you I'm gonna prove that I was born to love you, baby. I see you tease, but it's not me that's down on my knees. It's no, not only thing to please. So come on and let me please you, honey. I can be your crush, giving you all my tough love. So don't try to deny that I'm your crush. So get your hands up, surrender to my tough love. I know you like a bit of rough, but come on and let me love you like a lady. Crush, I can be your crush, giving you all my tough love. So don't try to deny that I'm your crush. You've been invited, but keep this quite discreet. Just keep right into this rhythm. Get off, bounce into my beat, yeah. Crush, I can be your crush, giving you all my tough love. So don't try to deny that I'm your crush. You know I could be your crush. You know I'm giving you all my tough love. So don't try to deny that I'm your crush.
Wow, so that was Matt Peach, an absolute peach of a song, excuse the pun. Absolutely incredible. I really love that video. A brilliant video, and yeah, one of the best lyric videos I've ever seen. I really enjoyed watching that. And also, bigger than that, and even better than that, is the song. Absolutely incredible. Such a great, funky soul groove. Brilliant. I loved it. And yeah, Prince-esque. You know what I mean? It's like what a great song. I absolutely loved it. I can't say much more about it than that. It's been on repeat play for me all week. So thank you, Matt Peach, for letting us play that. It's called Crush. Yeah, I'm still playing it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So thanks for submitting. So coming up right now, we've got a track by Riviera. Riviera are a Derby indie band, young lads, absolutely fantastic. I saw them for the first time 2019, and yeah, they're still together, still writing great songs, maturing as a band. They've got a brand new single out today. It's called So Young, and basically they've done an acoustic, Archie's done an acoustic track for us, so we're going to share that with you right now. This is brand new. It's called So Young by Riviera.
Hi, I'm Marsh from Riviera, and you're about to listen to our latest single, So Young. It's out 30th of April, so check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Riviera Band UK. Enjoy. I've been chasing yesterdays that I've seen the light behind your eyes. And I built an empire for a day, but I threw that all away just to prove I can.
Okay, so joining us right now, we have Coventry-based band Parade, and we've got Phil and Paul. How you doing, guys?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Thank you for joining us. Brilliant, Phil. Thanks. Thank you for joining us on the Doghouse. We featured you prior on previous shows, some of your releases, and today is a special day. You've got a brand new release called Collisions. Yep. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But you guys have agreed to come and talk a little bit more about the band, Parade. So I'll kick off and ask you how the band sort of came about.
Basically, we were in a band for, I think, 7 years, between 2014 and maybe, 2007 to 2014. And, that obviously stopped. But the ideas and the energy and the sort of desire to create never went away. So there was a 4 or 5 year hiatus, and it was a case of getting back into a room together with the band. Me and Phil had always continued to write, and so Parade was born out of the ashes of a former Coventry band.
Brilliant, and some great bands from Coventry of previous years.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I thought I saw you in 2019. I have no idea where. I think it was near Hinckley somewhere at a festival. I can't. Yeah, and you're absolutely fantastic. As a result, put you forward for Ripley Music Festival, which you played, and the feedback was fantastic. I couldn't attend that one, but the feedback was fantastic for your performance and stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
Loved it.
I don't know. Is this single number 5 from you guys? Ooh. That's put you on the spot, hasn't it?
What do you count as our first single? That's the thing. I'd say it's probably about number 5. I'd say.
Yeah. I think that the first one we featured on this show, I think, was last year during lockdown, was Hurts. We showed the video to that. But there's some great, again, videos right from the off for you guys. Really important. I think that they're really high quality to match the standard of the track.
Really you can't ignore that music's really visual now. So we wanted that sort of represented like as well as we could anyway. And we got some really great people working on our visual stuff like throughout really.
And
not the fact we're a bunch of massive narcissists who just beg the attention.
There's only one way to do something. That's right. That's what my mum used to say. There you go.
Wise words.
Yeah, that's it. So how would you describe your sound? What a parade, if you were describing yourself as someone.
Phil?
I don't know. I mean, it's quite a contrast, really. Like you've got, I'd say we've got a pretty dark undertone, but we've got a lot of sort of light pop sounds like throughout, really. And it's generally upbeat music, but with a sort of a dark underbelly throughout. So you sort of harking back to bands like Depeche Mode and ABC.
Yeah,
definitely. You got dark themes, but it feels happy when you're listening to it.
They're great songs, and they are. You're right. There's a dark undertone, but they're kind of upbeat songs, lively, and for me anyway, they're anthems really that reach out with intensity. So it's a big energy. You build songs live and on record. Do you know what I mean? You really capture a great energy. Brilliant. And I guess I saw that when I saw you live. Do you get that generally? Do you try and fill the room with noise? Good noise.
Yeah, I think we've consciously tried to write a little bit gappier, because. Yeah, we just write big songs. We like big sounds. I think when you've got even when we've got no synth in the music, we kind of want it there as a sort of drone. So it's definitely definitely a conscious decision.
Yeah, and we kind of evolved. Like we mentioned, we evolved from a previous band, and in that previous band, we had a real wall of sound going. Like it was more guitar based, so there's a real wall of sound throughout all the songs. But now, like Paul says, there's a lot of gappiness in the music now, and there's a lot of vulnerability in doing that. And I think that comes through in Paul's lyrics as well. But the good thing is though, we've still managed to shove the massive choruses in there.
Yeah, they are big choruses. I mean, for me, it's sort of stadium. It's a stadium sound like the Editors, those sort of bands and songs. If you're a fan of the Editors, Depeche Mode, you're going to love Parade, I think. Absolutely.
I think we've got a kind of, it might be a sort of instinctive thing, but I think we've got quite a northern sound. And I think a lot of Coventry bands and Midlands bands kind of just sort of like naturally gravitate towards that.
Excellent. Okay, and today is a special day. You've got a brand new single you're releasing. It's called Collisions. And we're going to see the video for that, lyric video made during lockdown, I'm sure. And I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to show that very shortly. But how did the song, tell us about the song.
So quite an unusual thing in that obviously it was written in lockdown, and there was like zero kind of interaction between us as people, as a band, as friends or whatever. We knew we wanted to write, because what else could you do? You couldn't rehearse, let alone gig. So I think I said to Phil, like, just send me anything you've got, because I know he's always dabbling on the guitar or keys at home. He literally sent me, I think it was like 48 seconds of what became Collisions. And as always, I had a kind of emotional response to it. I literally just got my phone, blasted it through the speakers, and sang the opening verse and I think a chorus. Sent it back to him on WhatsApp, and then he demoed Collisions, and here we are.
Brilliant. And you're pleased with the result? I've
Yeah,
heard
so-
it. I think it's great.
What I got back was like a voice note on top of a voice note, weren't it, Paul? Because you played it like from one phone and then sang it onto another.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is quite
weirdly,
interesting.
that isn't actually unusual for us as a writing process to like start off with like voice notes and like 30 or 40 seconds of music, and it just comes from there. But start with nothing and end up with a finished song without us actually having met up beforehand, that hasn't happened, and that's pretty pretty special, really.
Brilliant.
I think the fact 5 days later, it ended up being in the studio as well. That's what's been really exciting for us with this song, because like obviously between us we thought, yeah, this is decent, but the fact that the producer we worked with, Craig, he loved it as well, and it just happened so fast, like really, really fun.
Fantastic. Brilliant. We're going to show that very, very soon, that video, Collisions. But I want to just reach out off topic a little bit. I mean, obviously, viewers of this show are interested in original live music, predominantly from the local area. You guys are only 40 minutes away from Burton-on-Trent. Are there any other bands from Coventry that we need to know about over this way?
Oh, if you don't already know about them, I guess, yeah, like the kind of band that are probably achieving the most at the minute are Candid. You've also got the likes of Idle Noise, The Institutes. We've got Ace Ambrose, who's a solo artist who's doing like great things, all completely DIY. I don't know. Have I missed anyone out? Phil? I don't want to offend him.
I mean, there's Bluff, Bluff with a V instead of a U.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a really sort of rich scene at the moment.
That's brilliant. And it's, I think, yeah, it's the same actually within South Derbyshire, East Staffordshire. There's a great vibe, great group of musicians supporting each other. Obviously, you all do your own things, but it's still great, and it sounds as vibrant in Coventry and your area as it is over in the East Midlands. And I know you guys obviously you upload to BBC Introducing, and you get great support from a couple of stations over your way, the Coventry, Warwickshire one, and also West Midlands as well. And it's great in the East Midlands as well. So we submit Derbyshire, Lincolnshire, I think it is, Leicestershire, Nottingham. Great platforms for bands trying to break with great material. And
massive.
Absolutely massive. And I know you've got a couple of good shows in the summer. Yeah.
So in no particular order, we are playing Camper Calling.
Brilliant.
Courtesy of BBC WM Introducing, which is fantastic. And we are playing at Stapfold, which I think is North Warwickshire or might be Leicestershire.
Fantastic.
We'll find out in time.
Exciting times. Gigs.
Yeah.
What about that? It's been a while.
What are they?
So we've got a brand new single, Collisions. We're going to see that very shortly. You're back to gigging, which is brilliant. Fingers crossed. You know, that's going well at the moment. So we seem to be getting there. What else is next for Parade?
Well, write more songs, get back on the gig trail in a big way, I think, after all this time off.
Good answers, Phil.
Brilliant. I know, aside from the festivals.
Like job interview answer, isn't it, that?
Yeah, we're 605 years.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
Used, lockdown's been good for us because we've been so creative during this like last. I mean, we're creative anyway, but you've kind of been forced to be even more creative. So we've really kind of like pushed ourselves and challenged ourselves in terms of what we're doing and where we want to take it. And now that we've started rehearsing again, our next gigs are going to be the best we've ever done, because we're playing so well together. It's like so tight now. It's tight anyway, but it's exceptionally tight now.
Incredible. And a great stages there you just mentioned to perform on, which is with some great, like I said, Manic Street Preachers, sort of headline, big bands, and Parade have got a big sound, great songs, so you won't be out of place. You won't be out of place playing those sort of events. So brilliant.
I think you've complimented us enough. So I'd say we'll pay you a compliment. That backdrop is incredible.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a Doghouse. Yeah, the plan was to get people in here doing sessions, but we've not got there yet because, got to be. It's only 2 people in it from us. It's 2 households in it maximum. Is it still 6? I forget where we are. Unless you're at a pub, it's bizarre. Yeah, where can we check Parade out? Social media? What we need to be searching for?
We are a Parade, prefixed by Instagram.com, Facebook.com, Twitter.com, and if memory serves me right, YouTube.com. And let's not forget Spotify. Just search Parade.
Yes, you are, and it's great content. So, guys, thank you so much for taking time out today. It's great to catch up with you. Hopefully, we'll get you performing live in the Burton-on-Trent area, Derbyshire, very, very soon again. That'll be fantastic. This we're going to play out with their Parade's brand new track. It's out today, Friday. It's called Collisions. Enjoy, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Follow the river, flow it once so slow to a face I discover. I swear I can't shake this stare. The world was mine when you were mine, so thanks a lot. The neon sign of love.
So that was Parade, Coventry based. Great to catch up with them earlier in the week. Great interview and an absolutely banging track. Please check Parade out, as we've said, on their socials. They've got some great material on there. 5 singles out already over the last couple of years. They're absolutely brilliant band. 3 since lockdown. Yeah, absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. So check them out. That was Parade. And that pretty much concludes this week's show. I'd like to thank Microbrew Radio and Paul Caseman and his Topical Radio show for letting the Doghouse participate with their 5 p.m. slot and be part of it. Thank you for that. There's some great shows going out at the moment on Microbrew Radio, quite a few. Broadcast on their Facebook page. Hopefully, very soon, we're going to be a fully fledged radio station broadcasting to South Derbyshire, East Staffordshire, and all over, basically. Proper songs, proper radio station, news bulletins, all the lot. Very soon, live from Burton-on-Trent Brew House. Hopefully that will be a thing very, very soon. But until then, we're here on Facebook. There's some great shows going out, normally between 5 and 6 in an evening. Following this show, we've got the Local Sports Brew, which I'm part of. I really enjoy doing that. We discuss all things local sport and obviously Burton Albion as well. And they take the mickey out of me for being a Derby fan, but there we are. Okay, we are done. We're going to play out with another track. This Feeling is what the track's called. Recorded in lockdown acoustically, and it's Riviera again. Until next week, have a great one, and I'll see you next Friday. Take care.
That I touched was gone.